Hello, my dear student. How are you? Hope doing well. Okay, guys. Right, guys. Well, today we are going to discuss about one of the important topics for competitive exams. Okay, that is about how to write number of isomers of alkenes and alkynes. Generally, alkenes and alkynes are called as unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay, very important topic, guys. Okay, let us enjoy this topic. Before going to discuss about this topic, okay, my kind request is that, okay, if you don't subscribe my channel, please subscribe it. Okay, and share this channel and video with your friends if you think it is useful to your friends also. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe and also press the bell icon to get all the notifications. Okay, first to watch the videos. Okay, right. So without wasting time, let us start how to write the number of possible isomers of alkenes and alkynes here. So guys, generally, let me explain in detail here. Okay, first let us go through the alkene. Okay, what is alkene, guys? Alkene is a hydrocarbon. Alkene is a hydrocarbon having the molecular formula of CnH2n, where C is equal to carbon, H is equal to hydrogen, and small n is equal to number of carbon atoms. Okay, number of carbon atoms. Let's see how to write all the possible isomers of alkenes. Okay, so generally how to write this here. So let me tell you one important thing here. You guys must remember this. Okay, the important thing is that, so with this molecular formula, okay, with the molecular formula of CnH2n, okay, with this molecular formula, what are the functional groups we can write? Okay, that is what you should remember. So here with this molecular formula, we can write the two functional groups, or two kinds of the compounds. One is alkene. Okay, we can write alkene. With the same molecular formula, we can also write cycloalkane. So it means that if any question is there, okay, any question is there to write the number of possible isomers with the given molecular formula which is related to the CnH2n. So what you have to do is you have to write both the compounds of alkenes and cycloalkanes. Okay, now let us go to some examples here. So guys, here see, remember to write the possible alkenes. Okay, to write the alkenes, first we require the minimum 2 carbons. With the 2 carbons only we can write alkenes. Okay, so here see, if n is equal to 1, the formula is CH2. With this, no alkene is possible. If n is equal to 2, okay, if n is equal to 2, okay, we can write formula is C2H4. Yes, with this molecular formula, we can write one alkene. The structure can be written like this. Whenever you are writing the alkene structure, write all the carbons, okay, in the normal single chain form first, then write the double bond between any two carbons, start from the terminals and complete the tetravalency to write the correct structure. So this is alkene. The name of this molecule is ethene or ethylene. Ethene is a IUPAC name. Okay, ethene is a IUPAC name. Ethylene is a common name. So we can write only one alkene. And remember, we cannot write any cycloalkane. Why? Because to write the cycloalkane, we require the minimum 3 carbon atoms. So the number of possible alkenes with 2 carbons are the only 1. Okay, number of isomers are also only 1. That is ethene or ethylene. Now let us see. Okay, with some n is equal to 3. Suppose if n is equal to 3. Okay, if n is equal to 3, formula is a C3H6. Now let's see how to write the possible isomers. So with this is a formula which is common for both now. So it is common for both. What we can write? Alkenes we can write. We can also write the cycloalkanes. So first let us write the all possible alkenes. So what are the possible alkenes we can write? See, first write 3 carbon chain. 1, 2, 3 carbon chain. Then write the double bond between the terminal, start at the terminal carbon and complete the tetravalency CH2 CH CH3. Okay, now the name of this molecule is propene. Propene is a IUPAC name. Propylene. Okay, propylene is a common name. Okay, and can you write any other propanes here? No, we cannot write other propanes. Only one propane is possible. Okay, now right. And with the same formula, we can write the cyclopropane. You can see that here it is CH2, CH2, CH2. Here see number of carbons 3 and hydrogen 6. So the number of possible isomers of C3H6 molecular formula are the 2 isomers. Okay, we can write two isomers, okay, in which one is a aliphatic compound, that is a propene, another one is a cyclic compound, that is cyclopropane. And let's see with n is equal to 4, okay, if n is equal to 4, how many isomers we can write here. So if n is equal to 4, okay, we can write it as, what is the formula? C4H8. Okay, can you expect guys how many isomers we can write? Okay, let us see how to write all those compounds with the C4H8. So with this molecular formula, what we can write? We can write two compounds. One is alkene. First, let us write the alkene. How many alkenes we can write? Let us see that. With the C4H8 molecular formula, we can write this compound. Okay, this is 1 butene. Okay, this is 1 butene, is also called as alpha butylene. Okay, this is one compound. And now what you do is change the position of this double bond, okay, from first to second position. If you change the position, okay, you can write another alkene. This is called as a 2-butene. Okay, 2-butene is also called as a beta-butylene is common name. So in this beta-butylene, guys, here see, it can show a geometrical isomerism now. So it can show geometrical isomerism here, so that you can write the two isomers. Two isomers of what? Two isomers of cis-2-butene and trans-2-butene. You can write cis and trans-2-butenes. Okay now? Right. And the next what you do is write the another isomer. So with the 4 carbon chain, we can write the two isomers. Okay, one is 1 butene, another one is a 2 butene. Again 2 butene having the cis and trans forms. Next what you do is from the parent chain break 1 carbon and write the remaining 3 carbon chain alkene. And 4th carbon is remember always 4th carbon should be written at non-terminal carbon atom, so that you will get another isomer. Okay, the name of this molecule, IUPAC name of this molecule is 2-methyl-propene. Okay, 2-methyl-propene. And what is the common name here? Common name of this molecule is isobutylene. Okay, isobutylene. So these are the three, the alkenes we can write. So total number of alkenes, how many are there? Okay, one is 1 butene. Okay, another one is cis-2-butene, and one more is trans-2-butene. Okay, cis-2-butene and trans-2-butene and isobutylene. So total number of isomers are the 1, 2, 3, 4 isomers, 4 alkenes we can write. So alkenes, number of possible alkenes are the 4. 4 alkenes are we are writing here. Similarly, let us see how many cycloalkanes we can write with this molecular formula. Okay, na? Clear na? Right. So whenever you are writing the cycloalkanes, okay, let us see that. Okay, how to write here. Okay, cycloalkane with the molecular formula of C4H8. Okay, so here see 4 carbon cycloalkane is this one. Okay, what is this? This is cyclobutane. And now what you do is 4 carbon chain is here na, so 4 carbon cyclic ring is here na, break 1 carbon and write the another cyclic ring with 3 carbons. Okay, and one more carbon is there na, write as a methyl substituent on the any one of the carbons. So what you are getting here, you are getting methyl cyclopropane. Like this you can write the two isomers of cycloalkanes. So the total number of isomers are how many now? So let us see that here. Okay, with the C4H8 molecular formula, so we are writing the two types of isomers. Okay, one is alkene isomer, another one is cycloalkane isomers. So how many alkene isomers are there? Number of possible alkene isomers are the 4 plus cycloalkanes are the 2. So total number of isomers, how many total number of isomers we are writing? So total number of isomers are equal to 6. Clear? Okay, like this you have to write. Okay now guys, so please remember and note all these. Okay, well now let us see with the C5H10 molecular formula. So with C5H10 molecular formula, okay, first let us see how to write possible alkenes. Okay, so 5 carbons are there na, so therefore write the chain with the 5 carbons. Okay, 5 carbons. Okay, and then write the double bond at terminal, start the double bond at terminal position. So this is okay, 1 2 3 4 5, so therefore this is a 1 pentene. Okay, 1 pentene. Okay, now what you do is write all the possible alkenes with the 5 carbon chain. So that means write all the possible pentenes. So now change the position of the double bond from first to second, so you will get this one. Okay, so this is 2-pentene. Again, if you change to here, you will get the same compound. If you change to here, you will get the repeated 1-pentene. So the number of pentenes are the 2. Okay, one is 1-pentene, another one is a 2-pentene. Okay, 1-pentene and 2-pentene. So guys, in this 2-pentene, remember we can write the two forms. Okay, we can write two forms. One is a cis 2-pentene, another one is a trans 2-pentene. Okay, now remember this. Next, what you do is with the 5 carbon chains, all the possible pentenes are completed, alkenes are completed. Next, what you do is, okay, break one carbon from the 5 and write a alkene with the 4 carbon chain. Okay, here write the double bonded terminal first. Next, fifth carbon is here, write it non-terminal carbon, any one of the non-terminal carbon. So you are getting this compound. What is the name of this molecule? Here, this is 2-methyl. Okay, 2-methyl 1-butene. You are getting this compound. Next, change okay, position of the methyl group from here to here. You will get the another isomer. Okay, you will get another isomer. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3-methyl. Okay, 3-methyl 1-butene. You are getting. Okay, again, if you change the position of the methyl group from here to here, you will get the 1-pentene. So don't write the repeated structures. So number of methyl butenes are the 2. Okay, methyl butenes, methyl 1-butenes are the 2. Next, what you do is change the position of the double bond, you will get the one more isomer. Let me write here. Okay, here see, okay, this is another isomer. What is the name of this molecule here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called as a 2-methyl, okay, 2-methyl 2-butene. So here total number of the methyl butenes. How many methyl butenes are there? 3 methyl butenes are there. Okay, now tell me guys, total how many alkenes are there? Total number of alkenes are the here 1, this is 2. Okay, here not 2, here 2 cis and trans both are there. So cis is one isomer, 2, and trans is another isomer, 3, and this is 4, 5, 6. So number of possible alkenes with the C5H10 molecular formula are the 6 isomers. 6 alkene isomers are possible. Clear na? So these are the 6 alkene isomers. Now let us write the possible cycloalkanes. Okay, so with the 5 carbon. Okay, let us write the possible cycloalkanes. Okay, let's see how to write the cycloalkanes. Okay, cycloalkanes. Okay, with the molecular formula of C5H10. Okay, so what you do, C5H10 means 5 carbons are there, na? So write the 5 carbon cyclic ring. 5 carbon cyclic ring is a cyclopentane. Next, what you do, break one carbon out of the 5. So write the cyclic ring with 4 carbons. Now write the methyl group anywhere. Okay, this is a methyl cyclobutane. This is cyclopentane. Next, again break the one more carbon from the 4 carbon ring and write the 3 carbon. Okay, so now 2 methyls are there, na? Write the 2 methyls on the same carbon because valence is possible. So this is 1,1-dimethyl. Okay, this is 1,1-dimethyl cyclopropane. Okay guys, next what you do is change the position of the one of the methyl groups from here to here. What you will get here? You will get 1,2-dimethyl. This is 1,2-dimethyl cyclopropane you will get. So number of possible cycloalkanes are how many? So number of possible cycloalkanes are the 4 cycloalkanes we can write. Now let us see the total number of possible isomers here. So if you see the total number of possible isomers with the molecular formula C5H10. So with the C5H10 molecular formula, we can write 2 types of the compounds. One is alkene, another one is a cycloalkane. How many alkenes we are writing? 6 alkenes we are writing and 4 cycloalkanes we are writing. So total number of isomers are equal to 10 isomers. Okay, like this you have to write. Hope you understand this. Clear na? Like this, keep on writing. Okay, now let us see how to write the number of possible isomers of alkynes. Okay, let us go through that guys. Well guys, let us see the possible isomers of alkynes. So what is the general formula of alkyne? CnH2n minus 2. Okay, na? Right. With this formula, what are the possible compounds we can write? Remember, with this formula, we can write alkynes. Okay, alkyne. And with this formula, we can write alkadienes. With this formula, we can write cycloalkene. With the same formula, we can also write bicyclic compounds. Okay, so how many types of compounds we are writing? 4 types of compounds we are writing. What are they? Alkyne, alkadiene, and cycloalkene bicyclic compound. Why? Because the reason is that, okay, with this molecular formula, degree of unsaturation, okay, degree of unsaturation, already I told you that in one video. So degree of unsaturation is equal to 2. That means there will be the 2 pi bonds. So with the 2 pi bonds of hydrocarbons, we can write these many compounds here. Okay, so if any question is there to write the possible number of isomers of alkyne with the molecular formula of CnH2n minus 2, okay, or degree of unsaturation 2, you have to write all these compounds. Then only you will get the correct answer. Okay, right. So now let me tell you few examples here. So if you go to the few examples, for example here, see guys, if n is equal to 1, okay, can you write any alkyne? No alkyne we can write, okay, because to write the alkynes it requires the minimum 2 carbons, okay, na? Right. If n is equal to 2, what is the formula here? C2H2. So with this formula you can write, okay, CH triple bond, CH, okay, this is called as a ethine, and the common name of this molecule is acetylene. Okay, acetylene is exist in the gaseous state. You know that it is used in the gas welding mission by bringing up the proteins. Okay, so fruits. Okay, right guys. Next, so with this formula you can write only one isomer. Why? Because to write the alkadienes, okay, it requires the minimum 3 carbons. For cyclic compounds also require the minimum 3 carbons. So you can write only one isomer with the C2H2 molecular formula. If n is equal to 3, what would be the formula here? C3 and H, 2 into 3, 6 minus 2, 4. Okay, C3H4. Let's see how to write the possible isomers. So write the 3 carbon chain with one triple bond first. So you can write this molecule. What is the name of this molecule? Propyne. Okay, name of this molecule is propyne or methyl acetylene. Okay, methyl acetylene. Okay, derivative nomenclature it is. And let's see other possible isomers here. So one alkyne we wrote, and cyclic compounds also possible with the 3 carbons. Now, so we can write one cyclic compound, that is cyclopropene. Okay, cyclopropene you can write. Okay, now. So how many isomers are possible with the 3 carbons? 2 isomers are possible. What are the 2 isomers here? Number of isomers are the 2 isomers we are writing. One is one is propene, another one is a cyclopropene. Must be careful here. Okay, na? Right. So if n is equal to 4, okay, if n is equal to 4, very important it is. Let us see that. So if n is equal to 4, the formula is a C4H6. Okay, C4H6. So the number of isomers, possible isomers with the C4H6, let us see how to write here. Okay, and guys here in with the C3H4 we can write the one more isomer also. Okay, so that is, okay, alkadiene also we can write because of 3 carbons. Okay, you can write this compound also. Okay, this is called as a allene. Okay, this is called as allene. Remember the name of this molecule is allene or prop12-diene. IUPAC name is prop12-diene, but this is allene. And in case of allene, okay, this carbon, okay, if the 2 double bonds are present on the same carbon, that hybridization is a sp, which is called as a allene carbon, and remaining are the sp2 carbons. Okay, now so the here total number of isomers are the how many? 3 isomers we can write. Okay, with the C3H4 formula. Okay, right. And with the C4H6 formula, how many isomers we can write? First, let us write the possible alkynes. Okay, possible alkynes. How many alkynes we can write? Okay, 4 carbons are there now. So write the 4 carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and write the triple bond. Okay, and complete the tetravalency here. If you complete the tetravalency, you can write this molecule. This is called as a 1-butyne. Okay. And now change the position of the triple bond here. So if you change the position of the triple bond, you can write it like this. Okay, this is another compound. Okay, first, second, third, fourth carbon. So this is called as a 2-butyne. Can you write any other alkynes here? No. So only 2 alkynes are possible. Here number of alkynes are the 2. Okay, 1-butyne and 2-butyne. Okay, now let us see alkadienes. Okay, let us see alkadienes. How many alkadienes we can write here? Okay, alkadiene. So to write the alkadiene, 4 carbon chain is here now. So write the 4 carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and write the double bonds. Okay, double bond. Okay, 2 pi bonds are there. Write them as a 2 double bonds. Okay, you can write one molecule like this. Okay, this is one of the molecules. You can write it like this. Okay, you can see 4 carbons and 6 hydrogens, right? So the name of this molecule is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is called as a but-1,2-diene. Okay, this is also called as a methyl allene. Why? Because in the allene, one of the hydrogen atoms is replaced by the methyl. So this is called as a methyl allene. This is one isomer. So remember, in the alkadienes, if the 2 double bonds are present on the same carbon atom or continuously, those compounds are generally called as allenes. Okay, and now change the position of the double bond here. So if you can write it like this. Okay, CH double bond, CH double bond, CH2. Okay, let's see in this case, okay, two double bonds are separated by the one single bond. Two double bonds are separated by one single bond. Such kind of that alkadienes are called as a conjugative dienes. Okay, they are called as conjugative dienes here. Okay, now right. So what is the name of this conjugative diene? 1, 2, 3, 4 numbering, and if you write the name here, this is called as a 1,3-butadiene. 1,3-butadiene. Generally, we will use in the polymerizations. Okay, 1,3-butadiene, right? So if you remember Buna S, okay, 1,3-butadiene plus styrene, okay, that is called as a the polymerization gives a Buna S, okay, in which styrene is a highly poisonous gas, okay, and here at Vizag, okay, the leakage of the styrene gases okay, causes to the severe effect, bad effect on the people, okay, you know that, right? So anyway, so how many butadienes we are writing here? 2 butadienes we are writing. Okay, alkadienes are the number of possible alkadienes are the 2. What are they? But-1,2-diene and but-1,3-diene or but-1,3-butadiene. Okay, now let us see the possible cycloalkenes. Okay, with this molecular formula, we can also write cycloalkenes here. So cycloalkene. Right, cycloalkene. How many carbons are there? 4 carbons. So you can write 4 carbon cycloalkene is a cyclobutene. Okay, cyclobutene. Now what you do is, okay, break 1 carbon from the 4 carbon ring and write the 3 carbon cyclic ring, and 1 carbon can be written as a methyl. Now here see, so one double bond is here na, so you can write the double bond at XO position outside of the cyclic ring. So this is called as a, okay, this is called as a methylidene. Okay, this is called as a methylidene cyclopropane. Okay, cyclopropane. Okay, this is methylidene cyclopropane. So this double bond is called as a XO double bond. XO means outside of the cyclic ring. Okay, XO double bond it is. Okay, this is one compound. Now you can change the position of the double bond from the outside into inside na, so that is endo. So endo means you can write it like this. Okay, now here see, you can write the double bond here, so you are getting this compound. Now this is called as a 1-methyl cyclopropene. Okay, 1-methyl cyclopropene. Okay, and now change the position of the double bond or methyl group, anything you can do. Okay, so here methyl group is here, now double bond I am writing here. This is called as, now numbering should be from the alkene only, and remember whenever giving the first number to the one double bond carbon, continue the second number to the another double bond carbon. So double bonded carbon should get the continuous numbers, and this will be the third. So this is called as a 3-methyl cyclopropene. Okay, and guys here see, suppose if you keep the double bond here itself, if you change the position of the methyl group like this, okay, if you change the position of the methyl group like this, okay, double bond is at the same position, methyl group is changing here, so these two are the same. Okay, these two are the same because it is also 3-methyl cyclopropene. Okay, so number of possible the 3-membered cyclic rings are the how many? Okay, so generally we are writing the these cycloalkenes. How many cycloalkenes we are writing? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 cycloalkenes we are writing. 4 cycloalkenes we are writing. Okay, na? Next bicyclic ring. Okay, let us see the bicyclic compounds. Okay, bicyclic compounds. Okay, bicyclic compounds. How to write the bicyclic compounds? Let us see that. Okay, how many carbons are there here? Total 4 carbons are there. So 4 carbon is there. Okay, what you do is write the the instead of the pi bond, write a new sigma bond between these 2 carbons. You are getting this compound. Okay, this is a bicyclic compound. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3 carbon, and this is 1, 2, 3 carbon. Okay, two cyclic rings are there. Okay, so therefore this is one cyclic ring, this is another cyclic ring, therefore this is a bicyclic compound, and name of this molecule is bicyclo. Okay, and in this bridge 1 carbon, in this bridge 1 carbon, so 1, 1, 0. Okay, 1, 1, 0. Okay, that is size of the bridge, and total how many carbons are there? 4 carbons. So bicyclo 1, 1, 0 butane is the name of the molecule. How many are possible? 1 isomer. Okay, now let us see the total number of isomers here. So with the C4H6 molecular formula, so with the C4H6 molecular formula, so how many alkynes are possible? Okay, we can write the alkyne, we can write alkadiene, we can write cycloalkene, and also we can write bicyclic compounds. Let's see how many we can write here. So if you see that, so number of bicyclic compounds already we discussed, that is equal to 1, and cycloalkanes how many we wrote here? 4. And how many alkadienes we wrote here? Number of alkadienes are the 2, and the number of possible alkynes are the 2. So now total number of isomers are the how many? Total number of isomers are the 9 isomers we are writing. Okay, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 1 9. So 9 isomers. Okay, we are writing with the C4H6 molecular formula. Like this, guys, if any question is there with the molecular formula of alkynes, okay, you must remember to write all these possible compounds. Then only you will get the correct total number of isomers. Okay, so follow this way, guys, to write all the correct number of the possible isomers of unsaturated hydrocarbon. So your answer will be correct. Hope you understand. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, don't forget to like if you like it, and if you have any doubts, okay, post your doubts in the comment box. Okay, and also if you like it, okay, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Wish you all the very best.